Hey guys, Brent here with Caldwell Home. Are your driveways not coming clean like you want them? Well, this is how you do it. Alright, let's start with things not to do. Not to do, use a wand. Don't even do it. Don't use a wand. Wand is used for specific tight areas, corners, edges, specific areas you just can't get to with a surface cleaner, which is the next one, surface cleaner. Get a surface cleaner. Just water, you gotta use chemical. You're removing algae and mold. You gotta clean it. You can't just spray something in your shower and expect it to clean it. You gotta scrub it. You gotta give it agitation. Proper chemical and a surface cleaner. Move your pots and plants. Move things around. You're gonna have to clean under there anyway. Move it around. Make sure you move things. Alright, let's go through the process. So, first thing you wanna do, check the job out. Check things, take pictures, look for cracks, look for your concrete where it's coming off, if there's losing pebbles, you know, those pots and stuff like that. Take a picture, then you can move things around. If you need to move it back, you know exactly where it's going. The basic thing is just double check. Make sure things are the way they should be, and if it's not, you let the customer know, or you just found out that you've got to do this or you've got to do that. But driveway, clean the driveway, move the objects. We're checking, taking pictures, move the objects. After you do that, pre-treat everything. What we use is sodium hypochlorite and a good degreaser. So we're using both of those, mixture together. You can use a pump, you can use a pump up sprayer, you can use an X-Jet, you can use a downstreamer. If anybody's ever pressure washed before and don't know what they are, look it up, check it out. They're great ways to clean any exterior surface. X-Jet's really good just because it dilutes it for you. Pump sprayer, you make it yourself, put it together. Everybody's got a pump sprayer. I got like 3 in my house. If you don't know what those are, you can get them from anywhere hardware store. But I've done multiple jobs where I still use a pump sprayer all the time. So pump sprayer, pre-treat. So we're pre-treating with SH and soap. Mix that together. Then what we're going to is dwell time. You get to hang out. Get things prepped, get your hoses ready. But once you lay that treatment down, you're gonna let it dwell for about 5 to 15 minutes. If it's not wet, it's not working. I will say that 1,000 times. I promise you, any chemical you use, don't let it dry. If it's not wet, it's not working. Simple as that. Alright, so let the dwell time, let our chemical do its thing. It should clean most of it for you. It's gonna lift that dirt, raise it up to the surface so you're not going into the concrete. Easier for you. Then you come back, surface cleaner. Use that surface cleaner. Promise it's gonna save your back. It's gonna save you so much time. The slower you go, better results you'll get. Faster you go, you'll start getting what they call tiger stripe. So it'll start missing. So it works the same as a wand. You just have multi-tips. So tips in there, they come nice in tips. You can get other tips from certain places. You can get them from Amazon, whatever. But those tips are good for a long time. Make sure they're clean. Water's coming out. You're good to go. So surface clean, surface clean, surface clean. Go back and forth, surface clean, all that. Rinse, 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 and then rinse again. So we'll put that sodium hypochlorite. We're killing the algae and mold on the driveway, not in your neighbor's yard or your grass or your plants. Perfectly fine. If you hit them, wet them down, spray them down, rinse, 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 rinse again. Dilution is the solution. Always rinse. It's fine, no problem. I've done hundreds of driveways and never had a callback, and always have exceptional finish. Customers are always happy. I did my driveway. My wife thought I'd relayed the concrete. It works every time, I promise. This process will work. This is the best way I've found. But like I said, I've done so many. Biggest spot to work on is when you're surface cleaning. Start in those lower areas. So in the lower areas, obviously the water's gonna puddle up there. So if you clean that first, then you can rinse all that off. You don't have to worry about it, because if the puddle's there, then the tips and pressure is fighting to get through that water to clean the surface. So start with the lower areas first. Like I said, every job is different. But I promise you, these steps will be awesome. I don't care how OCD you are, if there's edge or however it is. I promise you, best results. If it's not wet, it's not working, dilution is a solution. So we're gonna rinse and rinse. Then we're gonna come back with that same solution of SH and soap, and we're gonna post treat. So all that stuff we took off, we're gonna put that treatment right back on. It's gonna bring us back to neutral. Everything's gonna be nice and clean. Same solution, like I said, using that surfactant, the soap, and the sodium hypochlorite. It's gonna kill everything you blew around. Promise you, it's gonna keep it from coming back sooner. Double check, double check, double check. Go back and through. Make sure the edges got hit right. Make sure the seams are good. Check your cracks. Make sure you didn't blow any concrete or any rocks, pebbles everywhere. Double check. Then you can move your pots back, move stuff that was there, move it back, and that goes back to taking pictures. So when you take your pictures, you avert that picture, you see it there, you put it right back. Wife's gonna be happy. Happy wife, happy life. So if you're doing that, you'll have a happy wife. And if you're doing it for a customer, collect that money. Promise you, nothing will go better with these steps right here. Caldwell Home, guys. Have a great one.